guys, welcome back to another video. If you've been following my Instagram and Facebook feed, you'll notice that I've actually reached 100 subscribers. So I just want to say a huge thank you to all my followers and supporters along the way. We've reached another milestone and it's amazing. So now in triple figures, so that's brilliant. Right, so I've been quite busy recently with the video for the bike, which you're going to see next. I've been doing some off the camera stuff as well, which I'm going to show you just shortly. I'm getting it ready for its MOT, so I'm hoping next week that I'm going to put it in for its MOT and it should all pass straight through. One of the issues that I had with the bike was that the throttle was sticking. And I changed the cable, I've changed the wire, I've tried re-threading it through a different way, rerouting the cable. That hasn't worked. So I tried re-greasing it, everything, but it doesn't seem to have done anything. I took off the throttle grip as well and see if maybe there was something that was sticking on that. I greased that all up as well. That hasn't fixed the problem. So in the end, the only fix that I could come up with was putting an old exhaust spring from the GSX that I had spare and routing that in such a way as that it automatically closed the throttle as soon as you let go of it. I'll show you in a second. By doing it this way, it has made the throttle a lot harder to grip and pull back, so at least that will then pass an MOT. The other issue that I've had is the tyres. The tyres have been on there for God knows how many years. They definitely need replacing as there's splits in them. So that's something I'm going to be using this here thing behind my head that I made in a couple of videos ago, my tyre wrench from a spanner. I'll put the link to that in the descriptions below. So do watch that if you haven't already watched it. So that's enough chatter. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and there's a subscribe button in the bottom corner down there, so click on that. I'll show you now what I've done with the bike, and I'll show you the tyres, and that'll be coming next. Right then, so last week I had a little quiz. A couple of you joined in, so thanks for you who did join in. The answer to the question of how many miles the bike has done is 1,034 miles. That's crazy considering it's a 40-year-old bike. It's done next to no mileage and it's only had 2 owners. Well done for Paul. I think you got it the closest actually at 650 miles, I believe it was. And well, congrats to you, you won. There's no prize, I'm afraid, but hey. Anyways, let's get on with the video. So there, I think you can see there's the top of the spring, and it comes down. And hopefully you can see in there that it's attached. Focus. Spring there, because the original spring on this bit here isn't strong enough really. Now when you put the light back on there, when you actuate it, it springs straight back. So as for the tyres, they've been on there for years and you can see all those splits in there, so they definitely need to be changed, front and back, whereas the back one definitely had it, so they both need to be changed for its MOT, which will be next week. So now the wheel's off, we're ready to start cleaning the wheel up and changing the tyre. But one thing I do want to show you quickly is these things. You want an easy, quick tip, an old milk bottle or orange juice carton. Don't throw them away because they make brilliant like small part cleaners. Some white spirit and an old brush right in there, and you can always pour it back into your white spirits container afterwards with this straight through there. So yeah, worthwhile keeping hold of them. Anyway, let's get on with it. Right, that's that out. Very side to side plane, like I can feel. So the wheel bearings should be okay. I think it's just where it's sat for so long. So, obviously this is a brake part, so don't want oil getting into unwanted places. Brake cleaner here. Maybe your glasses, just in case. Don't want this stuff in your eyes. Clean cloth. I'll break that out. For this part. Right, so that's the brakes cleaned up and the wheel rudimentarily cleaned anyway. These new tyres are ready to go on. These are actually 2.25, whereas the originals were only 2 inches across. So they're both the same size. Hopefully that will look a bit nicer, maybe not quite so weedy. Anyways, let's get these on. Right. Taking a bit of this air out. Just hold it until it just holds its shape. Consequently, this is the first time I've tried to do this. So I've done bicycle tyres, but I've never tried to actually do this before. So we'll see how this goes. Wow, that was a fight. Imagine probably about 10-15 minutes at least trying to squeeze the rest of that on, so that's why I cut the video there. So it's on now, as you can see. It's on. Just got to pump it up now and put it back on the bike. Then we'll get the other one ready to go. Okay, so that's the front tyre done. Also, as a precaution off camera, I filled the inner tube with goop. It's a brilliant product. I've been using it for years, and it does help out to stop punctures and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is do the same with the rear. So what I've had to do right now is raise the back end of the bike, just so that when you remove the rear wheel you can get it out without fouling on the rear fender. It's a few inches at least off the ground now, so we'll go out and we'll just take out the back wheel and I'll show you what I do next. Right, so that's the wheel off. Giving it a little clean up, as you can see. Gone over it all with a bit of WD-40, cleaned all the crap off it. So let's see if we can take this tyre off a little easier than the last. see how bad the cracks are. Really bad. Right, so as for the other tyre, it didn't have a date on it, but this one here clearly states it was 2018, so that's only made a year ago. It's only been sitting for a year, so the rubber should be good for many years to come. So right, let's see if we can get this on without any drama. It seems pinching it just in front actually does a better job so far than yesterday. Gotcha. Right, that's it. It appears to be on. Right, now let's try blowing it up. So inflating the tyre, I've already done that, and it seems to be holding there no problem at all. So far so good. But I want to make sure that over the coming months that I use the bike to and from work, just in case I pick up a puncture or something, I want to make sure that I foolproof it. So in my experience, I've used this stuff, Goop. Brilliant. Put it in the tyre or in the tube, whatever. You take it for a little spin around the block, and it coats evenly on the inside of the inner tube or the tubeless tyre. As soon as you get a puncture, it sort of seals it. It's brilliant. I had a problem with the GPZ's front tyre. It was some problem with the bead, so I put some of this in the tyre, fixed the problem. So I use it now, and I'm not paid to say this, I'm just saying in my experience, in my opinion, the product's worth it. So the way you use this stuff is you take the cap off, and then you use the tool that's in, this is the tool, this bit in the top of the cap, and you can unscrew the valve. So what you do is you pull this out, and that little bit there looks like a screwdriver, and you just pop that either side of the valve, and you'll see where to put it, it's self-explanatory, and you can unscrew the valve. Worth noting that these plastic tools on here aren't particularly strong, so if you've got a particularly difficult valve to remove, worth being careful. You know what? And I'm saying that, that's now knackered. That's just broken off. So it looks like I won't be putting goop in the tyre today. Took a bit of working out, but once you've got the wheel in place, you roll it forward and back just like a conventional wheel with chain. So you roll it all the way forwards, and then you can slip the chain on fairly easily. So let's do this up now. It's also helpful when you're doing this to lock the front brake on so that it doesn't fall off like this. True anyway, so. There we are, job well done. That's the tyres now done, so it should be ready for its MOT. Hopefully by the end of next week it will be on the road, all sorted, and I can use it for work, which then leaves me free to do anything else extra on the GSX or whatever else I fancy doing. Once again, thank you everyone for supporting me. Thanks for the 100 subscribers. You're all awesome. Thanks for watching. See you later. Ride safe.